So this looks so spooky because like, I'm not gonna just do too much. It looks so spooky because the power's out. And this feels like some kind of conspiracy thing because um, it's literally January 1st, 2022. And this is how we start off the new year with the power going out. The only reason why I want to sit here and do a video is because and I don't want this to be a long video. I really don't, because then I'm going to have to edit this and it's going to be really long. And I'm in here and it seems like I don't have a lot of light, but actually in the other room, that Adam is sleeping in the other room, and I got a little vibe going on in there. Something told me last night, I want Adam to sleep with me tonight in the bed, you know what I'm saying? I was going to let him sleep with my grandma or whatever. Not let him, but you know what I'm saying? I was going to try to sleep alone tonight because I ended up working tonight and da 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 da. But they had came home because they actually went out tonight for New Year's. Anyway, long story short, something told me I want my baby Adam to sleep with me tonight. And I kind of realize now, you know, that's why. It's because he brought me comfort. If I would have woken up in complete darkness by myself, I would have been a little freaked out. But so I woke up and it was complete darkness. And I wasn't freaking out immediately. And I never freaked out, but it's just like, I wasn't like, oh my gosh, what's going on? But I guess when you wake up, it just takes time for you to understand what is even going on. So, and I'm trying not to look at this light because it's very blinding and it hurts your eyes. And I'm already tired and stuff. Um, but this is like literally like the best angle to some degree. You can't even see my face. That's so funny. What if I did this? Like I said, I won't be here for long anyway. If you really knew me, you'd know I hate the dark. This light situation may not work, bro, for this video. Wake up in the dark though. And so I get Adam and he's awake and we're both just chilling. He's not crying or anything. He's just chilling. I get him and I hold him and I go all around the house. None of the power works. I go outside and realize that the city lights are on, but pretty much none of the lights outside, no one's lights are working. I don't see anybody's house lights on. It's just kind of dark. There's like one house that does have lights, but I don't know if it was solar powered or something. That's the thing. And then, so immediately I come in and I think of, I need to figure something out, because for a minute I was going to be like, well, maybe I'll just go to sleep and wait till the sun comes back up and we can figure this out. But I really wasn't able to sleep for two reasons. One, I just can't sleep in the dark like that, and two, it was getting hot. So it's so funny because I'm a Texas resident, you know what I'm saying? And so this same thing happened not too long ago, right? I'm trying to see, maybe, is that a little bit better? This light is so blinding. I'm literally finna go blind right here. This light is not meant to be looked at, but I don't have the covering thing for it. But basically, I went through that, you know what I'm saying? Adam, that happened last year, right? Adam was literally in my stomach. That's how I know exactly when that was, because that was literally like February of last year, because I was 9 months pregnant at the time, about to go into labor. So it's so funny how this time around it's hot. It's the opposite of cold. I guess I'm glad that I'm not just sitting here freezing, but yeah, it's hot this time. And so I start thinking of things like, okay, first thing I start thinking of is, dang, the conspiracy theorists are gonna have fun with this one. I would hear people say stuff like, get a generator, you know, prepare yourself for some things. And I think different people have different mindsets of what to prepare themselves for. For me, I think it's more so power. After having that terrible power outage last year, I really have thought to myself, I need to, and I know you would think a year later you haven't gotten some, some kind of generator or this and that, but no, because I just got this new job. I just made a video about it. Maybe I'll post it. I just got this, maybe I'll post it after this video since this is now like something so big. I just got this new job about 3 months ago, almost 4 months ago. But in this, first I had to do a lot of damage control. Two, I had to, once December hit, I got none of my December checks for myself. It all went towards Christmas shopping, and then I gave my mom like $500 and stuff. So I was looking forward to the new year to finally like get my paychecks again to myself, because the whole month of December I haven't been able to do anything. Now, yes, if I had this job for longer, I would have taken the steps to getting stuff. You know what I'm saying? I usually always have a flashlight on me. I usually always have a flashlight on me, and somehow, some way, I didn't have a flashlight because I know I didn't have one because one thing is Remy always getting into it. He's always getting into my flashlights. He'll um, break them and stuff. So I need to get a little safety bag, and I need to just hide it from the boys because they will get into it and think it's toys, and they'll end up breaking it. And if this is some serious stuff that we need for emergencies, you see where the problem can lie. But it's not fully their fault because, once again, I need to just simply hide stuff. But that's a whole nother story, talking about how hard it is to hide things at times. But that's another story. But anyway, I guess I will show you my little setup that I have in the other room where Adam is sleeping, because I'm gonna go back in there and I'm about to honestly just lay down. I may not be able to go to sleep, but maybe I'll be on my phone or something. I can't tell if it's raining or not. I think it's raining. First thing I got is this candle. So I got this candle. I'm so glad that I had it. And then I have this light. And I have that light. And I have some random stuff here. And then I have this little fan. It has water in it, but it's a little fan to keep it cool in here. So I hope you're kind of able to hear me and understand me a little bit. I have a new light out here. It's the same light I had there. But yeah, like I said, it started out with that candle. I already off tops knew I had that candle. I was gonna burn it, on my off days, but here we are. This is more important. So I immediately burned that, and I was like happy that I had that, but I still wanted more light because someone like me, you may not understand unless you understand. Unless you're someone like me, like I thrive in light. I love light. I don't like darkness. So the lighter, the better. I sleep with my TV on. You know what I'm saying? So a TV already gives off so much light. And I sleep with the TV on every night. So that should give you an kind of an example of I need light. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking around everywhere. I first had my phone flashlight on, and I'm looking around everywhere, and I'm like, what can I use that isn't something you plug up, right? So I'm thinking to myself, battery powered things. I have lots of batteries. I have a lot of batteries. And that's why a lot of stuff that you saw in the room is battery powered. Like, so once again, I have these little star projector lights that I've never really used because they ended up, you know how you need a filter on it? Because the light, it needs a filter. Like, it needs a little filter like how my hand is, or else it would be just blinding me, or it would just be straight up light. So I never used them because I felt like I would always lose that filter so quickly and I wouldn't know where it is. And so it really isn't giving off the effect that I want to give off. And I never used it. So I ended up finding those, and those ended up being useful. Like I said, I have that little air conditioner thing. It's a little portable air conditioner. That's another thing I am so grateful that I got, because once again, I felt like it was just one of the useless things that I have. But it's USB powered. It's not powered by battery, it's powered by USB. But it's connected to my laptop, and my laptop already had a full charge. So it's connected to my laptop, and my laptop's closed, you know? So, like, it's not really taking very much battery power from that. So that mic can just sit like that for a while. See, it just turned off, and I'm gonna turn it back on. So it don't last for too long. I don't know exactly how long it lasts. Maybe 30 minutes, 20 minutes. I don't know. Let's see. There's a vibe in here. So creepy. Why is this toy going on? I'm gonna come back in here, but just hold on. I want to finish this video. But yeah, I think that's so creepy. Why did that toy go off by itself? Creepy vibes. I don't like the darkness. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had a flashlight. Like, I wish I just had a normal flashlight. Battery powered. Like I said, I usually keep a flashlight, but somehow I just did not have one this time, because the last one I had, like I said, Remy broke it, and I haven't bought another one since. And I'm really thinking I'm such an idiot for not having one on me at all times, no matter what. You can literally get one from the Dollar Tree for like $1. Now $1.25 or whatever. But hey, this works. This is a little speaker, and it can get the radio. If I wanted to listen to like a FM radio, I could do that, or I could just hook it up to my USB on my phone. My phone only has so much charge on it until it dies, but my car, I can charge things in my car. I already have a power bank charging in my car, because the power bank was on dead, basically. It was finna die. So I got it charging in my car, and that would be another thing that will possibly help. Maybe I can, because I have a lot of things that are USB powered. So I'm just kind of like, well, you know, that could be used as something. I don't know if I even need any more light, because I got my little vibe situation going. As you can see, I'm like closing my eyes because my eyes are hurting from looking at all these lights that I'm not supposed to be looking at. But I got a vibe going on, so I almost don't need any more lights. But if there's anything that I do need or whatever, I want to have that power bank there. Yeah. Obviously, if I was actually prepared, not only would I have a flashlight, but I would also have a whole generator. Heck, I would have a generator. I would have one of those portable outlet charging something. I don't know what it's called, but those aren't even that expensive. It's kind of like a step down from an actual generator. Like, you can actually plug things into it, and it has power. But you have to already have it charged to begin with, you know. You have to already have it charged. I feel like I hear an ambulance in the background, like oop, and a oop. But I would have those things. Not only, and I would have like a few of those. I would have like 4 or 5 of those. So just in case if the power was out for days, you know, I would not be suffering. Like, I would be like Bet. You know, I could plug a TV up to this. I can plug, it's one of those things you use when you go camping, I believe. I think it's mainly used for stuff like that, but it also has a car outlet. I mean, like a car jump thing, or has a car, you can, car charger stuff. And it already has a lot of power just having one. But if I had like 4 or 5, which is very excessive, but if I was like one of those doomsday preppers, you know what I'm saying? And the thing I wanted to prepare for is like power outages. I would not only have 4 or 5 of those, but I would test them out. I would take some time out of my life to not use any power for a good week and test out how long those things last and how to efficiently use them the best. Like, what takes up the most power? What can I use? This and that. Blah, blah, blah. I think another thing I would have is one of those like cookers that you don't need. What I mean is, like, it just runs by fire. It's like a little thing that looks like a can, and it has like a wick in it, and then like you can cook things on it. Because that's like just in case if all the stores are closed, how am I gonna eat? And we're not gonna even talk about how paranoid I am about that tomorrow. Like, what if all the stores are closed? I don't have any food. I have hot Cheetos and cotton candy. And I wouldn't have anything. I don't have a ton of money. I'm sitting here waiting for my next paycheck, so I only have like less than $100. But it's still something to survive off of. And if I needed to do that, then I would do that. But yeah, I'm glad that I have my little fan and my little lights, and I can go in there. I may not go to sleep right now. I may go to sleep when it's actually just sunlight. I don't know if I will have to go to work either, because I'm scheduled to go to work tomorrow. But I'm honestly hoping that I don't have to go. You know what I'm saying? If the power is just out and the stores are closed, baby, I shouldn't have to go to work, right? That would be very, very happy. But if the store is open, then that's still something good, because I can buy food, I can buy a flashlight, whatever. And then, of course, in the best case scenario possible, the power just comes back on eventually. I thought that the power was going to come back on in 20 minutes when I first woke up. So we're here, you know, the power's still out. So I'm just kind of thinking that hopefully by some point in time, the power does come back on. And that's the absolute best case scenario. Even though I've created a little vibe, I still, you know what I'm saying, this is still not ideal. It may be a little fun, but it's not ideal, you know? And I just want to turn on the TV. I want to turn on the computer. I want to turn on the lights or whatever. Like, I just want power back. But this is the update for today. For now, maybe I will update you later. I know I said this video wasn't going to be long, but I really need to cover like everything that has just happened. And I will update you and let you know if the power does come back. Oh, that's creepy. Like, you could, I was like, that's creepy. I will let you know if the power comes back on later. So yeah, baby sleep. I don't know if you can hear me, but if he wakes up, he wakes up. I can put him back to sleep. So you get the vibes. You know what I'm saying? We have color, which it brings me so much like happiness. Is that I have actual colored light, you know? I have some water, I believe, as well, if I get thirsty. I have water and I have hot. I'm not kidding when I say I have hot Cheetos. I don't even like that cotton candy I got. It's like a weird aftertaste, so I didn't end up really liking it, but I really want to be on my computer right now. I mean, I can be on my phone until it dies, and then I can, or at least until it's close to dying, and I can charge it on my laptop. So I wanted to give you guys some pro tips if the power goes out. One thing I would, recommend having is, of course, like a generator, or like I said, one of those, like, I think it's called a charging device. You can jump a car with it. Well, some of them, not all of them are the same, but one that we used to have, I don't think it works anymore, but you could jump a car with it. It came with jumper cables attached to it. It came with car chargers. So the little car charger thing you plug in the car. It came with that. It came with outlet plugs. It had a light attached to it. And I think it may have also been a little portable air conditioner or something. I don't think so. I don't think it was an air conditioner, but it had a lot of qualities. I would have those two. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my God. I feel like crying. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. But one thing I have to say, first of all, I'm going to charge stuff. Let's do that. Because from the PTSD I had from when the power was out last year, this could be, this may not be permanent. So I'm still like have trauma from that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me go ahead and charge stuff because this may just be a rolling power outage. And I might only have power for a certain amount of time. Okay. Look at God. Look at God. But yeah, from past experience with the power going out last time, it would come in waves. So for example, yeah, the power may be on now, but it may be, if it's as bad as it was last year, which is, it's funny because it's almost like it's January, right? And last year that happened in February. So like literally like it's literally like almost a 1 year anniversary of that happening. And that was devastating. For me, mainly it was devastating because it was cold, it was snow, you know what I'm saying? And it was super cold. I can be okay when it's hot, you know what I'm saying? I can get me a little fan. I can deal with it being hot, but I cannot deal with it being cold and I'm freezing and I'm shivering. And like I said, last time I was pregnant with Adam, 9 months pregnant, very close to labor. Literally, I went into labor on the tail end of that. The power did come on and stay on at that time, but it was literally the tail end of that power outage. And it's such a huge thing because that reminds me of Adam, you know. And it was still snow on the ground when, why does it seem like the fan is just getting faster and faster? So there's that. But anyway, I was gonna go into what to have when the power goes out. I don't know if you can hear me with that wind. Now I guess I can do this. Up here we got the babies. He's like just right there. I'm gonna have to like lay somewhere else because. But what to do when the power goes out? Those are the two main important things that I would have. And when I get the opportunity, I will buy at least one charging device. I may not can buy a whole generator. Maybe I will. But I will at least get one good charging device. Okay, so those two things. 3, candles. You know, like, what's the word? Natural resource right there. Fire, you know what I'm saying? So glad I had that candle. So glad. You don't need batteries, you don't need something to charge it on. It's just there. It's just a candle. I would have many candles in storage. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would have. Um, but one good candle, like a big candle like that can last for days. You know what I'm saying? So, especially if you use it sparingly. So, like if you don't use it in the daytime, only at nighttime, that can last for days. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then, uh, of course, batteries. So we got, I can't, I can't think, dude. We got the generator, we got the charging device, candles. Of course, you need lighters as well. Candles. Then number 4 would be batteries. Lots of batteries, AA and AAA batteries. Like at least 2 packs of AA and AAA batteries each. And then not only do you need batteries, but you need battery powered things, you know? So, like, I have these little lights. Somehow, getting those little cheap, little battery powered type of things isn't so useless after all. You know what I'm saying? It isn't much to work with. It depends on what you have. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the best things to work with, but I was able to work with it. But if you actually have things that are meant for when the power goes out, like emergency lights, things like that, a light that you can use, or anything that's battery powered. Like I said, if you a fan or a heater, it depends on what the weather and the season is. The perfect season, or it would be perfect if you didn't need anything. You know what I'm saying? It would be perfect if you didn't need a fan or a heater, but have both of those things just in case. So of course I have this little fan, but this fan is USB powered. So like I said, batteries, battery powered things like lights, blah blah blah. And then the next thing is USB things. So, you know, that fan is USB powered. There's that. What can you use with USBs when you don't have power? I was using my laptop. I'm sure this should be common knowledge. You can use a laptop to charge things, but literally it's common, not like my laptop alone with no power for days, it can charge things for, I don't know exactly how long it would last, but in my mind, my laptop could last for days maybe, or at least a good day or two. If I don't open it, it's closed. So you kind of open it and plug something up and close it, because that's how you do it. You keep it closed to preserve as much energy and battery as possible. Keep your laptops, if you have a laptop, keep it charged. I always keep it on the charger, or I always have it charged. I never let it die. It's always on 100%. Like, it always stays on the charger. Because I play The Sims on it, and it kills the battery so quickly, so I just keep it charged. So it has USBs attached to it, and that alone can charge up things for a long time. You'd be surprised how slow the battery, runs out when it's closed and you have things hooked up to it. I would have eventually hooked up my phone to it if my phone would have been close to dying. Then, of course, you can have power banks. I have a power bank, but it didn't really come in clutch this time because it wasn't charged all the way. It had one charge, like one bar. So I hooked it up to my car. I put it in the car. Yes, it can charge in the car, or at least for me, the little car charger I have, it can charge even when the car is not turned on at all. So I had it like hooked up to the car, and I think it should be charging. And that's another pro tip, is your car. You know what I'm saying? Not only can you crank up your car and use it like that. But even when it's, say, off or what, I don't know, you can use the car charger in the car to charge up your power bank. And yeah, you could even get a laptop car charger. I used to have one, thinking about getting it again for emergencies, you know what I'm saying? And having a car charger, but a car, the car is like almost like it'll never run out, you know what I'm saying? As long as I keep gas in the car, pretty much, make sure the battery is healthy in the car, you can use that for a long time, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why last year, when the power was rolling out and it was cold, a lot of people ended up kind of getting in the car just to warm up, just to have heat. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do that, but, you know, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? If it really gets that bad. Or just simply use it to charge things up. And then I would also have a flashlight. I talked about this. So once again, the list: candles with candles and lighters, power bank, generator, flashlight, batteries. That's 5. 6. Power bank, USB things. Did I mention battery powered things like battery powered lights or whatever? It gets you a portable heater, a portable charging heater that doesn't require plugs. USB one, a USB fan, laptop, phone, chargers, of course, just chargers. So the last thing I was going to get into is my phone. You know what I'm saying? You can. Last time, I had a phone, but I didn't have phone service, and that's a whole nother thing. I didn't have phone service, so I'm so glad I have service. I have a phone plan. I pay my phone bill and things like that. So I could just go on the internet and see like what's going on. The power is out, whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna turn this off now. I don't really need it anymore. But these are just some pro tips for anyone that I could give anyone about when it comes to what you would need if the power goes out. Of course, there's a lot of doomsday things to prep for, but I'm not someone that believes in prepping for like zombie apocalypse or even end of the world type of stuff. I feel like I believe in the rapture, you know what I'm saying? And obviously if the rapture happens, none of this stuff is going to help you. What helps you is your faith in God, and you'll be good, you know what I'm saying? But of course, I don't want to even think about like real like apocalyptic kind of things, like the power's out for a year and like and you got to scavenge and people are going crazy, and we're not going to think about that. We do live in a society that is pretty civilized, meaning I think it would take a lot to get to that point to where we're just literally like society just collapses, especially all around the world. I think it would take a lot to do that. You know what I'm saying? So more realistic things to doomsday prep for, in my book, is like power outage, because I've dealt with power outage not only just this time. I've dealt with power outages even when I was a kid, and it happens, you know what I'm saying? And the biggest thing is you don't want to be suffering when the power goes out, you know what I'm saying? You just want to be prepared, and when the power does come back on, you weren't suffering in that time, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, like, that's why I had the fan, for example, because it was getting hot. And when it gets hot, not only is it just physically hot, but it becomes hard to breathe. Yes, my window is open, but it's not so cold or cool outside that's all I need. I usually sleep with the fan on, and yes, it's January. This is what it is in Texas. It's not cold at all right now. It's hot enough to wear t-shirts and like shorts these days. Almost the whole month of December, it's just been hot. And we're in now January 1st and it's hot. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's almost like a funny conspiracy to me because people have been saying like get prepared for something bad happening, and this literally makes me feel like when I get paid, I may not just go all out yet, but I can at least get some basic things. I can get more battery powered things. I can get a flashlight next time. Did I mention that? You need a flashlight. But yeah, stuff like that, bro. Maybe another power bank, at least, at least like the cheap ones that you just hook your phone up to, or USB type of things. So I want to be at least semi prepared next time. Of course, I would love to eventually get a charging device and a generator and stuff, but if I can do slow things and move along, because I still need to have other things to take care of when I get paid. But I get paid in like 3 days, and I do have some money, so I'm really really hoping that someone woke up. I'm really hoping that food situation will be all right. Okay, baby. I'm coming. I'm coming, baby. All right. Ooh. All right. Well, I'm gonna go now. So I know you woke up. I'm glad I had you with me to keep me company. I'm glad you kept me company, Adam. Oh. Okay. All right. Oh. Let's go.